Hey everyone, it's Jacob here back in with another video. For today's video, I thought I would show some rare DVDs and Blu-rays I have. Like DVDs and Blu-rays that are rare, that aren't really available in a lot of places anymore. Um, or in the places that you can find that they aren't available and they cost a lot of money. So yeah. So there's just gonna be a few DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff that I have that are pretty rare. Or kind of rare, depending on what it is. But yeah, anyways, I guess I don't really have anything else to say before we get started. So yeah, let's get started. So this first DVD I have here is Malcolm in the Middle, the complete first season. So yeah, this DVD is pretty rare. Because last time I checked on Amazon, this particular DVD was like $60 something brand new. There was used listings for on Amazon for as low as like $20, but still brand new was like $60 something. But I found it at like a DB store near me for only $12. You can see it by the price tag there. By the way, if you're hearing like little noise in the background, it's my dog. But anyways, so this is basically like the only Malcolm in the Middle DVD that was ever released in the U.S. The entire show, the complete series of Malcolm in the Middle got released in like other countries, but here in the U.S. we only ever got the first season, unfortunately, because of I think for America, that's the word I was gonna say. I think for America, because of like music licensing issues or something like that. But yeah, nowadays this one Malcolm in the Middle DVD that was released in the U.S. is kind of rare. So yeah, I'm not even really a huge fan of Malcolm in the Middle. I've seen like the first couple episodes. I've never really gotten that much into it, but I've wanted to like try it again at some point because I heard that they're making like a revival or like reboot or whatever of Malcolm in the Middle, which is just gonna be like kind of like a little mini series, like 4 episodes long or something like that. I think I heard that's gonna be on like Disney Plus or something like that. So because that new Malcolm in the Middle show is gonna be coming out, I thought maybe I should give the original show another chance at some point and like try out watching again. But yeah, maybe I'll do that sometime. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyways, so here's basically like the inside case, whatever you want to call it. There's like an episode guide on the left right here, and then we have 3 discs right here. Discs 1, 2, and 3 right there. So yeah, that's that. Pretty cool little set. So yeah. I do quite like the theme song to Malcolm in the Middle. I think the theme song is really good. It's the song that goes, yes, no, maybe, I don't know, can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now, you're not the boss of me now. Yeah. Yeah, if you know the show, you know how the theme song goes. But anyways, so yeah, that was the Malcolm in the Middle complete first season DVD. So next up, this is like an what I think is an obscure Nickelodeon DVD that not very many people know about. So basically, this DVD is the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Winners Collection. So basically, this DVD was like a little episode compilation DVD that was released like a long time ago, like a while back, and it had like some episodes from Nickelodeon shows that like won Kids' Choice Awards, basically. So yeah, and the reason that this DVD is pretty rare is because this is actually sold. Like exclusively as a Walmart exclusive for like limited time. As you can see on the front of the case there, at the bottom on the front of the case there, it says only at Walmart. So yeah, it was only sold exclusively at Walmart for a limited time for like only a little while, I think. So yeah, but because of that, this DVD is pretty rare, I think, since it was only sold at Walmart for a limited time for just a little while. But yeah, the episodes that are on this DVD are the SpongeBob SquarePants episode Krusty Towers, the Zoe 101 episode Surprise, the Drake and Josh episode Who's That Game, and the Romeo episode Who Let the Dogs Out. I've never seen Romeo, so I don't really care about that last episode, that Romeo episode, because I've never seen Romeo. But you never know, I might check out Romeo sometime, I don't know. But I heard that the Drake and Josh episode that's included on this DVD, Who's Got Game, I heard that episode is like exclusive to this DVD. Like that particular Drake and Josh episode was not like included on any other DVDs of like Drake and Josh or anything like that. So yeah, that particular episode is like exclusive to this DVD, which is pretty cool. And that was a pretty good episode. Who's That Game? It was like Drake and Josh challenging each other to a bet so you could score more dates. Yeah, pretty good episode. So yeah, here's inside with the disc, Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Winners Collection. Pretty cool little DVD. So yeah, that's that. Then next up, this is actually kind of similar to that Nickelodeon Kids Choice Winners Question DVD I just showed, because this is actually another Walmart exclusive DVD, but basically this is the High School Musical 2 Walmart exclusive bonus DVD. I just realized I forgot to say where I got the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Winners Question DVD. I ordered it from Amazon a little while back. That's where I got it. But anyways, this next DVD is the High School Musical 2 Walmart exclusive bonus DVD. So yeah, this one's pretty rare for like basically the same reason as the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Winners Question DVD, because this one, just like the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Winners Question DVD, this particular DVD was also like a Walmart exclusive. Does only sold Walmart for limited time. As you can see at the top here, it says Walmart exclusive bonus DVD. So this bonus DVD was like sold along with copies of like the regular High School Musical 2 DVD for like a limited time. So yeah, I think it's a pretty cool little DVD. And in the front on the corner it says MP3 gem stickers free inside, but those stickers weren't in here when I got this. I got this from like a garage sale for like $1 or $2, I think, like a while back. So yeah, so basically this bonus DVD has some little like behind the scenes featurettes that weren't included in special features on the original High School Musical 2 DVD. So the featurettes that include are the making of a music scene. We take a look at the cast in the studio recording the song Gotta Go My Own Way and show how it was shot for the movie. And then there's crazy cast questions. The cast answers some fun questions about themselves and each other. And last but not least, an anatomy of a dance number. We see what's involved in creating the dance number, what time is different choreography to rehearsals to shooting. So some fun little special features on here. And then it also includes a bonus episode, an episode of Phineas and Ferb, the premiere episode of Phineas and Ferb, that is the episode Roller Coaster. And the reason they include an episode of Phineas and Ferb on here was to just like kind of promote Phineas and Ferb, mainly because Ashley Tisdale was on both High School Musical and Phineas and Ferb. Of course, that's the words I was going to say. Of course, Ashley Tisdale, keep messing up words. I was going to say, of course, Ashley Tisdale played Sharpay in High School Musical, and then she also played Candace in Phineas and Ferb. So yeah, they include a bonus episode of Phineas and Ferb on this High School Musical bonus DVD, because Ashley Tisdale's in both High School Musical, Phineas and Ferb. But yeah, anyways, that's it. Then there's the inside with the disc. The disc says High School Musical 2 behind the scenes bonus disc exclusive disc. So yeah, there's another DVD that was sold as a Walmart exclusive for a limited time, just for a little while, along with I think it was like bundled together with copies of like just the regular High School Musical 2 DVD. So yeah, that's that. Next DVD I have here, this is I think this is probably like one of the rarest Amazon Burn Demand DVDs. This is the House of Anubis Season 1 DVD. I've loved House of Anubis for like a while, for like as long as I can remember, since I was younger, since I was just a wee lad. But yeah, I've seen listings for this House of Anubis Season 1 DVD on Amazon for like hundreds of dollars, sometimes even thousands of dollars. So this DVD is definitely very rare. So yeah, but luckily I got this DVD pretty darn cheap. I actually got this DVD off of eBay for only like $20 or $25, somewhere around there. So yeah, I was pretty lucky to be able to get this DVD for cheap. You can see the part of the case is kind of damaged there, but that's not a huge deal. Yeah, I was like kind of on the spine there, partially on like the front of the case. But yeah, you can see that there, but that's not a huge deal, not a big deal. But yeah, anyways, yeah, the first season of House of Moons is that's no words here again. I've messed up words quite a few times in this video for some reason. Maybe I need to slow down my talking or something. But yeah, anyway, enough about that. But I was gonna say, the first season of House of Anubis is definitely a classic, and then the second season was actually my favorite season of House of Anubis. I think the second season has the best story, and I just always enjoy season 2 the most. I think season 2 is really good, and I actually don't care about season 3 very much at all, because both Nina and Amber left like the show. Natalia Ramos, the actress who played Nina, she actually left like after season 2, but before they started filming season 3, because she wanted to like focus on school and stuff. And then Anna Moulay-Ten, the actress who played Amber, the character of Amber left in the 10th episode of season 3. I don't entirely remember why Anna Moulay-Ten left the show, like excuse me, like in real life. Sorry, I just burped there, excuse me. Sorry, I just burped twice, excuse me. Pardon moi. But anyways, but yeah, the third season of House of Moves just wasn't as good, since both Nina and Amber weren't in the season. Well, technically Amber was in the season, but just for like the first 10 episodes. But yeah, and also I thought the story in season 3 just wasn't nearly as good as the story of the first 2 seasons. And of course, after season 3, Fast and News, they made one final like special, like hour-long special thing. It was called Touchstone of Raw, um, which I remember watching Touchstone of Raw when I was younger. I didn't really enjoy Touchstone of Raw very much either. Um, yeah, I thought it was just alright when I was younger, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. And then the girls from House of News actually made um, like a new like little short thing that I posted on Instagram. It was like a little reunion short thing. It's called like A Very Anubis Christmas Eve or something like that. I think it was. That was a fun little reunion short, but wasn't much. But it was cool to see all the girls from House of News together again. But anyways, I'd like to at least have season 2 on DVD. Um, and I don't really care about getting like season 3 or Touchdown of Raw on DVD because, like I said, I didn't really care about season 3 or Touchdown of Raw. But I would definitely very much like to have season 2 on DVD. But the season 2 and season 3 DVDs and the Touchdown of Raw DVD are all like not on Amazon or anything like that. Like there's no listings for any of those DVDs on Amazon. So yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to get those other House of News DVDs, but I'm very happy to have at least the first season on DVD. But yeah, anyways, series of discs inside. There's like 5 discs. So there's disc 1, disc 2, disc 3. Yeah, let me turn it here. There we go. Disc 3, disc 4, and disc 5 as well. So yeah. So that's House of Movie Season 1 DVD. That's a very rare DVD probably. So yeah. Next up, this is more like a collection of DVDs. Next up, I have the Are You Afraid of the Dark DVDs, the original 5 seasons of Are You Afraid of the Dark. So yeah, the Are You Afraid of the Dark DVDs are very rare. But there are like other versions of these Are You Afraid of the Dark season DVDs that might be a little bit more common. Well, actually, maybe not really, because I was gonna say the like older Are You Afraid of the Dark season DVDs made by the Cookie Jar Entertainment Company. I was gonna mention those, but I think those DVDs might actually even be a bit more rare than the Amazon Burn Demand DVDs, because those are like older and stuff. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, I got these off of Amazon for like, I think it was like $80 or something like that. This whole collection of DVDs I was listing for them for like $80. So yeah, I show them my real quick. Are You Afraid of the Dark is a very good show. I definitely very much enjoyed. I'm happy to have all the seasons on DVD. The original 5 seasons anyway. Of course, there was like a 6th and 7th. There was like 6th and 7th seasons. But season 6 and 7 are kind of like a revival kind of thing. By the same time, some people count season 6 and 7 as part of the original show. Even though season 6 and 7 are technically like a revival kind of thing, it's kind of like a weird mixture. Like season 6 and 7 were kind of like a continuation of the original show, but they were kind of a revival at the same time. So you know. And then, of course, there was like the second revival with like the Carnival of Doom, Curse of the Shadows, and Ghost Island. I have all the seasons of that revival, all the DVDs of those seasons of that revival. But anyways, here's Are You Afraid of the Dark season 1. And actually, the seller bought this off from Amazon. I think they might have swapped out the original Burn Demand disc for like press discs, because if you look at these discs, they look different from the original Amazon Burn Demand discs. Like the logo and the words and stuff just look kind of weird. And then if you look at the back of this disc, for example, you can tell it's just like a regular press disc, because if you compare it to like a disc in the House of New Season 1 DVD I have, for example, let me just pop out the first disc from that. As you can see, well, actually, maybe I was wrong, because I thought all like Amazon Burn Demand. That's not what I was gonna say. I thought all Amazon Burn Demand DVDs had like a purple hue on the back, but then I just popped out the first disc from my House of Movies Season 1 DVD, which I know is an Amazon Burn Demand DVD, but the back of that disc also looks like a pressed disc. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Let me maybe check another random disc here. That one looks like pressed disc too. Okay, so maybe I just realized that the seller I bought this from eBay a while back also swapped out the burn disc for pressed discs. Yeah, I never realized the discs in the House of Movies C1 DVD were pressed as well, but yeah, anyways. Yeah, usually from what I've seen, Amazon Burn Demand DVDs have like a purple hue. That's how you kind of know it's the Amazon Burn Demand DVD, but these DVDs are like pressed because the backs look normal, like a normal DVD disc. So yeah. But I kind of prefer that because I think pressed discs are definitely better than like burn discs. So yeah, okay, let's make sure that disc is in there good. Yeah, there's discs 1 and 2 of season 1 right there. Whoops. Okay, we're good. And then there's season 2 right there. There's discs 1 and 2 right there. All the seasons of Fire Freddy the Dark only have 2 discs each because each season is only 13 episodes long. So I got 13 episodes, 2 discs. And yeah. And there's discs 1 and 2 of season 3 right there. And season 4 right there. There's discs 1 and 2 right there. And last but not least, season 5. So yeah. Right there. And there's discs 1 and 2 of season 5 right there. So yeah. I actually just remembered about, I actually have the Are Afraid of the Dark Freaky Favorites DVD as well, which that DVD has like the first 6 episodes of season 6, or the first season of the revival, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I have almost the whole, all the seasons of Are Afraid, the original Are Afraid of the Dark show and the revivals. I'm just missing like 7 episodes from season 6 and the whole 7th season. But yeah, anyways, that's all the seasons of Are Afraid of the Dark. Now, last but not least, I have one last thing to show, and this one I want to save for last because I think I saved the best for last. So this is the DreamWorks 42 movie collection Blu-ray box set. So that's one of my favorite things I have in my collection. I think this is a really, really cool set. So this set is definitely pretty rare because if you look on Amazon right now, this set is listed for like $600 something. When I first got this, it was I got it for like $120. I think it was on sale for like only $100 at one point, but I got it for $120. So yeah, I didn't snag it when it was on sale for $100, but I did get it for $120, which obviously isn't very much more at all from $100. It's only like $20 more. Not very much more than $100. But anyways, kind of rambling on here. But yeah, anyways, yeah, from what I've seen, you can't find this DreamWorks 42 movie collection in a lot of places anymore. So yeah, pretty cool. It's definitely one of my favorite things out of my collection. I think it's a very cool set. So yeah, it's a beautiful box as well. As you can see, the bottom has a list of movies right there. Right there. There we go. And yeah. And this set was actually originally released in Australia. So when I first heard that this set was released, and I heard that it was being released in Australia, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to get it because I thought that it wasn't gonna be available here in the U.S. and I thought maybe the discs were like region locked to Australia or something like that. But then I saw a listing for it pop up on Amazon, on the U.S. Amazon, and I later found out that the discs in the set were region free. So all the discs in the set work in like any region, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'll just show each of the Blu-ray discs real quick. I'll be kind of quick. There's like 42 discs in here. But anyway, starting out, we have the first DreamWorks movie, Ants. These are all Blu-ray discs, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that this is a Blu-ray set. These are Blu-ray discs. So yeah, there's the very first DreamWorks movie, Ants on Blu-ray. Right there, put that back in. Oops. Yeah, there we go. And then we have the Prince of Egypt. A lot of people love the Prince of Egypt. I've actually never seen the Prince of Egypt. I should probably check it out at some point, but I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet. But yeah, there's a disc on the side there. It's Prince of Egypt. Then we have The Road to El Dorado. This movie is very underrated, very underappreciated in my opinion. I love The Road to El Dorado. I think it's a great movie. So yeah, there's Blu-ray disc on the inside right there. Then we have Chicken Run. This is the first Aardman movie, the first movie that DreamWorks and Aardman collaborated on. Aardman is like the company that makes like the stop motion stuff with like the classic Aardman face, Aardman smile, you know, that face. So yeah, there's the Blu-ray disc on the inside. Then we have Joseph King of Dreams. This is like a direct-to-video prequel, I think, to The Prince of Egypt. I've heard that Joseph King of Dreams was like definitely not nearly as good as The Prince of Egypt. So yeah, I wouldn't know because I haven't seen The Prince of Egypt or Joseph King of Dreams, at least not yet. Might check them out at some point. Yeah, anyways. Then we have, of course, the iconic and legendary Shrek. The first Shrek movie here. There's a Blu-ray disc right there. And then Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. There's the disc right there. And then Oops. Oops. There we go. Now we have Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. I think this one was also direct-to-video, just like Josephine Dreams. But Josephine Dreams and Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas are the only direct-to-video movies that DreamWorks ever made. All the rest of DreamWorks movies were theatrical. Then obviously released to video, like DVD and Blu-ray and stuff afterwards. Actually released in theaters, of course. That's a regular thing that happens with movies in general. But anyways, there's a disc right there. That was Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. Then we have Shrek 2, which I think the majority of people can agree that Shrek 2 is better than the first Shrek movie. I mean, the first Shrek movie is a classic, but Shrek 2 is really great. So yeah, there's a disc on the side right there. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes it's kind of hard to like get like the cases in and out of the box because the case is like kind of tight in there. Okay, I don't really want to hold that in my lap anymore, so put it off to the side. Then we have Shark Tale. There's a Blu-ray disc right here. A lot of people didn't really like Shark Tale. I think a lot of people thought Shark Tale was kind of stupid. I haven't seen Shark Tale since I was younger. I remember watching Shark Tale like once or twice when I was younger. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I think I remember it being pretty good. I might have to rewatch it to like know for sure. But yeah, anyways, next we have Madagascar. I do quite like Madagascar. I think Madagascar is pretty good. So there's a disc right there. Then next up we have the second Aardman film, Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I've actually never watched any Wallace and Gromit stuff, but I've heard that Wallace and Gromit are like pretty funny, so I might check out this movie at some point. But there's a disc there. Yeah, there we go. And next up we have another movie that I think is really great, Over the Hedge. I quite like Over the Hedge. I definitely very much enjoy Over the Hedge. I think Over the Hedge is a very funny movie. I definitely enjoy it. So yeah, that's that. Another movie that I quite enjoy here, the third Aardman movie, Flushed Away. And this one, I think, was the last Aardman movie. The last movie that DreamWorks and Aardman collaborate on. So yeah, Flushed Away is definitely a very good movie. That's another one I think is very funny. Definitely quite enjoy this one. So yeah, that's that. And then we have Shrek the Third. Shrek the Third, I think everyone knows Shrek the Third is pretty much garbage. I think there's probably like a few people here and there who really enjoyed Shrek the Third, but the majority of people did not enjoy Shrek the Third very much, and I'm probably in that majority. Shrek the Third was definitely not as good as any of the other Shrek movies, really. Yeah, I thought Arthur was a pretty cool character, but yeah, besides that, Shrek the Third was just not very good. Whoa, it's like a thunderstorm going on. Anyways. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's like some thunder. I think there's a thunderstorm going on. Anyways, next up we have the Bee Movie. I thought the Bee Movie was pretty good. It's definitely not my favorite DreamWorks movie or anything, but it was pretty good. Kung Fu Panda. I've never actually fully watched Kung Fu Panda, but I remember watching the first like maybe 15-20 minutes of Kung Fu Panda, and I turned it off. I didn't really enjoy it. I know a lot of people like adore Kung Fu Panda, but I wasn't really a big fan of any of the characters or the story or anything like that. I thought Poe was pretty funny, but that's about it. Honestly, didn't enjoy it very much. Now you have Madagascar 2, Escape to Africa. Not as good as the first one, in my opinion. Still pretty good. Then you have Monsters vs. Aliens. I don't think a whole lot of people enjoy Monsters vs. Aliens very much, but I thought Monsters vs. Aliens was pretty good. I enjoyed Monsters vs. Aliens. I thought it was funny. How to Train Your Dragon. I actually just watched this one for the first time not too long ago, because I was planning to see the new live action remake of How to Train Your Dragon, and so like a couple days before I saw it, with like some friends and stuff like that in the theaters, I wanted to watch the original animated How to Train Your Dragon because I'd never seen the original animated How to Train Your Dragon. And I did quite enjoy it. It was pretty good, and the new live action was pretty good as well. But it did kind of feel like just like a shot-for-shot remake of the original, but that's all right. It's still pretty good. Then we have the last Shrek movie, last one for now anyway, Shrek Forever After, or Shrek 4, whatever you want to call it. I say last one for now because they are making a Shrek 5, which I'm not really sure how Shrek 5 is going to be, but, you know, we'll see, of course. But yeah, Shrek Forever After is pretty good. It was decent. Definitely better than Shrek the Third, but not as good as the first two. But I did enjoy Shrek Forever After. It's pretty good. Not, like, really good. And then we have Megamind. I've never seen Megamind. I've heard it's pretty good, but I haven't actually watched it or anything. Yeah, that's that. Then we have Kung Fu Panda 2. Of course, I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 2 or 3 because I haven't even seen the first one. Yeah, there's Kung Fu Panda 2. Then we have the Shrek spin-off movie Puss in Boots. I've never seen Puss in Boots. I've heard that the first Puss in Boots movie was not that good. But then, like, I think it was like a couple years ago or whatever, they made like a sequel called Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and everyone loved that movie. I never saw it like when I was in theaters or anything like that, which made sense because I hadn't even seen the original Puss in Boots. But anyways, and here's the last Madagascar movie, Madagascar 3: Years Most Wanted. I did enjoy Madagascar 3. I thought it was pretty good. I think I like Madagascar 3 better than 2, but not as much as the first one. So yeah. Which I know might be a bit of an unpopular opinion. I know quite a bit of people like Madagascar 2, but yeah, I just wasn't a huge fan of Madagascar 2, I guess. Anyways, it's still good, but I just like the first and third ones better. Sorry about my dog whining in the background. I think my dog is whining because of the storm. Anyways, here's Rise of the Guardians. Never seen Rise of the Guardians, don't really know too much about it. But yeah, anyways. The Cruise, I think I remember watching The Cruise like maybe once when I was young, and I wasn't really very much into it at all. There's a disc right there, it's kind of crooked, don't really feel like adjusting it. But anyways, that's that. Then we have Turbo. Turbo's on one I haven't seen. I've heard that's not very good. It's about like racing snails or something like that. It seems like kind of a weird movie. But anyways, Mr. Peabody and Sherman. I remember watching Mr. Peabody and Sherman when I was younger. I thought it was cute, but nothing much. Yeah, that's that. And here's How to Train Your Dragon 2. I have not seen How to Train Your Dragon 2 yet, but I probably will at some point. Since I've seen the first one, I should probably watch the second and third ones. And I've heard that there's some like How to Train Your Dragon shorts and TV shows and stuff like that. Like Netflix shows and stuff like that. Anyways, and then we have the Madagascar spin-off movie Penguins of Madagascar. I haven't actually seen Penguins of Madagascar. But I've heard it's pretty good. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. Like some other DreamWorks movies. Then we have Home. Never seen this one, but I've never really been that interested in Home. But yeah, it might be a cute movie though. I don't know. But yeah, I've never seen Home. Kung Fu Panda 3. Of course, I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 3 because I haven't even watched the first two or anything like that. But yeah, there's the disc right there. Getting down to the last few movies here. We have Trolls. I remember watching Trolls like once or twice when I was younger. I thought Trolls was a fun movie, but I didn't like thoroughly enjoy it. I didn't like love it or anything like that. It was fun. It was cute, but yeah. Then we have The Boss Baby. The Boss Baby I actually thought was pretty darn funny. I actually quite enjoyed The Boss Baby. So yeah, I do quite like The Boss Baby. I think it's a funny movie. Then we have the, whoops. Yeah, I thought we got in trouble getting out for a second. Then we have the Captain Underpants movie, or Captain Underpants, the first epic movie is what it was called. So yeah, Captain Underpants was a fun movie. I did enjoy it. But definitely not one of my absolute favorite DreamWorks movies, but yeah, there's a little more thunder there. Anyways, that's that. Then we have the last How to Train Your Dragon movie, How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. Right there. I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon 3 yet, because I haven't seen 2 yet. But after I watch 2, I'll watch 3. Anyways, because like I said, I've only seen the first How to Train Your Dragon movie so far. Then we have Abominable. Don't really know much about Abominable. I've never seen it. Don't really know if I'm not interested in it, but yeah. And then we have, again, sorry my dog lying in the back and she's scared of the storm. I'll comfort her after I'm done this thing. Anyways, here's Trolls World Tour, the second Trolls movie. I haven't seen the second Trolls movie. Not sure if I'll ever watch it since I didn't enjoy the first one that much, but yeah. And I heard that the third Trolls movie came out as well, which is not included in this set. But yeah, anyways, then you have the second Cruise movie, The Cruise: A New Age. I haven't seen this one because I wasn't like a huge fan of the first Cruise movie, so I just never watched the second one. Maybe watch it at some point, I'm not sure. Then we have a sequel to Spirit Untamed. It says the movie for some reason. Yeah, anyways, there's a disc inside there. I haven't seen Spirit Untamed because I haven't seen the original Spirit movie, so. And then last but not least, we have The Boss Baby Family Business, the second Boss Baby movie. I actually just watched this movie for the first time not too long ago with my brother. And I heard that, oh sorry, my dog is getting in the way there because she's scared about the storm. But anyways, you can see my dog right here. But anyways, I actually just watched The Boss Baby Family Business, the second Boss Baby movie for the first time not too long ago with my brother. And I know a lot of people thought that the second Boss Baby movie was better than the first one, but I did not like the second one better than the first one. I thought the second movie was just like a lot of like ridiculousness and a lot of just like really silly stuff. And yeah, I thought the first one had like better story and stuff. I mean, the second boss movie was fun, I guess, but yeah, just did not like as much as the first one. But anyways, that was it. Um, I guess I guess I kind of took a little while to show every single movie in that collection. Maybe I didn't really have to show every single movie in that collection, but I decided I wanted to. But anyways, but I guess the 30-minute video is like pretty good because I haven't really been making videos as much lately. So now you get a 30-minute video of mine to enjoy. But anyways, yeah, let's just see it for this video. Of course, he was on a comment. I thought I was gonna turn the music voice. I had to come myself. But anyways, that's basically it for this video. I don't have anything else to say, so of course, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Of course, ring the bells so you'll know if I never post any new videos. And yeah, don't have anything else to say, so of course, I'll enjoy this video, and I'll of course see you next time. Peace.